Hey guys, it's Cameron here with Emerson House Buyers. Every week I bring you tools, tactics, strategies, lessons I've learned, things that have helped me build up a sizable warrant portfolio in only about 2 years and now manage that portfolio. So I've got a great question from Erin, a subscriber on the YouTube channel. And she says, first of all, I appreciate all the questions, guys. I really enjoy answering them. And a lot of this makes me think too, wait, how did I do that again? Was that... how did we used to do that, or how have I done that in the past, or how have I thought about it? So it's good refresher for me too to sit there, and when you teach somebody something or you're going over it again, it helps me as well kind of solidify some of my learnings. So I appreciate all these questions. If you guys have anything, I will answer it to the best of my ability or tell you I don't know. So let's go through this question here. From Aaron, the wholesale process from start to finish, from what I understand, is broken down as the following. 1, market to find a seller. 2, find a seller / put it under contract. 3, market to find a buyer. 4, assign the contract to the buyer. And at that point, you're done. You're out of the deal. My question about this process, what's the relevancy of finding an investor-friendly title company, closing agent, and real estate agent? These keep popping up in my research, and I'm not sure where any of those 3 fit into the process. Would you be able to give a little insight? Aaron, absolutely. Let's walk through the process first. So market to find a seller, find the seller, put under a contract, market to find a buyer, assign the contract, and you're out. This is about as basic as it gets, but I think you're 100% right. That is the process. The only thing I would say is there might be a little asterisk next to number 4, your 4th step of assign the contract to the buyer. At that point, you're out. You're not out until the deal closes. Right, so you assign it to the end buyer, and the end buyer gives you some sort of option fee, whatever you want to call it, and that fee that you get is non-refundable. That's really the only thing you're guaranteed, because things happen, things come up, right? So the buyer hopefully doesn't do this, but sometimes they'll put multiple deals under contract, right? And then they'll say, okay, no, I'm actually going to close on this one. You see which ones they get, and they pick the one they like best. So I cannot say that number 4, assign the contract and you're done, is totally it. You assign the contract, and then you walk through, at least this is how we do it, and then you walk through until you get, you sign the contract, you hand that over to the title company. They'll push it through closing direct. They should answer the questions from the end buyer. The title company should help you with a lot of those questions. If you don't know, direct them to the title company. They'll help you if they're a good title company. And then once that deal closes and you're funded, then you're done. So usually they'll ask you, do you want to send a check? Do you want to send you a check? Do you want to get it electronically? However you guys work that out. Or do you want to come pick it up? Whatever. Then, only then are you out of it, because something could come up on the title search. Something could come up with the buyer. Something could come up with the seller. You know, I've had sellers say they've got a higher offer after my offer, and they're already under contract. So things come up. So that is the only caveat on your process. Everything else seems spot on. So what's the relevancy of finding an investor-friendly title company, closing agent, and real estate agent? So title company and closing agent are essentially the same, right? I don't know the difference between them, to be honest with you. You have the title company that has the escrow agent or closing agent there. So whatever title company you use, ABC title company will have the closing agent or your escrow agent, and hopefully an assistant or somebody to help you get all the paperwork together and close the deal. So title company, closing agent are one and the same in my book. That's how we've treated them. So they're very, very, very important. A good title company can get you out of a lot of trouble. A bad title company can create a lot of headaches. So be cognizant of what kind of title company you use. Go out and ask some people who they've used. If they have an investor friendly, be honest with them. I'm looking to wholesale. I'm looking to do this. I'm looking to do that. I'm not, I always told them, I'm not some guy that's going to come out and do 50 deals a year, but I will do a consistent, maybe deal a month, maybe deal every 6 weeks. And And maybe you're not. If you're not, if you're thinking I'm going to be the guy or gal that does a deal every 6 months, that's fine. Just tell them that. Say, I'm new to this. I haven't done many. Can you guys help me through this a little bit? And if they don't want to spend the time with you, trust me, you want to know that ahead of time. Because like I said, they can cause a lot of headaches. Check out the other video I've got on some of the title company bits and pieces. And then the real estate agent piece. I don't wholesale. I've tried. It's a pain in the rear end with real estate agents. There's too much confusion, liability, blah, blah, blah. Because the agent's supposed to be the one that's bringing you the buyer. But if you go in and try to lock it up and then wholesale it, it gets hairy on, are you an agent? Are you a real estate salesperson? How that broker might not want to pay. I mean, it gets very, very hairy. So now a good real estate agent, and maybe that's not what you mean here, wholesaling deals that are on the MLS, but maybe you could find a good real estate agent, investor-friendly real estate agent. Now, an investor-friendly real estate agent can be very helpful to you, but that is only going to be for your benefit. If you're trying to wholesale that, the agent is not, I can't say is not, but they might cut you a finder's fee, but legally they're only allowed, if you're not an agent, then they're only allowed to, I think it's $25 or $50 per transaction. They're only allowed to give you. So, you're going to spend $2,000, $2,500, $5,000 to find a lead, and then they're only going to pay you $25 or $50. That math doesn't work out. So if you are a licensed agent, then that might create some more opportunities for you. But I've always found it a real pain in the rear end to deal with a real estate agent trying to wholesale from a real estate agent, and really even buy from a real estate agent, because your offer not usually, but all the time, I've seen it a lot. Real estate agents put the asking price way up here, or the list price way up here. When in reality, it's here, and then you got to buy it here. So you're going from here to here, and you look like, they're like, you're crazy. And I'm like, well, you're $30,000 over market. And in 2013 and 14, when the market was crazy, going like bonkers, people got it. People got over asking or at asking. They were putting them higher and higher. But that doesn't happen much anymore, at least not in my market in Houston. I hope that was helpful. If it was, let me know. If it wasn't, let me know. Again, check out some of the other videos I've mentioned where I answer and talk through some of these questions. I think, Aaron, you have a great grasp on the process. Just again, that end piece, you're not done until it's sold. So you might get asked a lot of questions. Things might come up that you'll have to help facilitate to get the deal closed. And then again, it is very important. A title company / escrow agent / closing agent, that is an imperative part of your team. So, and an investor-friendly real estate agent can also be helpful. And the last piece, be careful on wholesaling deals with agents. Especially if you're not an agent, you can get yourself into a pinch there. But it's not impossible. I never really liked doing it. So, hope that was helpful, Aaron. If it was, let me know. If it wasn't, let me know. If you got any other questions, let me know. And otherwise, I'll see you next week. Appreciate the question.